This one in connection with the fact that the BCCI has announced the squad for the third and the fourth test versus Australia. In fact, KL Rahul has retained his spot despite, of course, a lot of criticism. And after leading Saurashtra to Ranji title, Jaydev Unadkat back in the Indian squad. So that's the big breaking development that's coming in from the world of sports. My colleague Karishma joins me live on the broadcast to tell us more. Karishma, good evening. This is, of course, a development that was bound to happen. But what's interesting is, like you, of course, pointed out, that Jaydev Unadkat is, of course, reaping the benefits of his performance. But on the other hand, is it still a topic of discussion with the fact that despite the criticism, KL Rahul still manages to find a spot? And also talk to us about the squad that's been announced for both these tests.
Well, it seems like, Nivedana, the topic of discussion is just amongst us and common cricket fans. But the BCCI looks like fully trusting KL Rahul and backing him on the potential that he has. And of course, nobody has ever questioned the potential that KL Rahul has or how classy a batsman he is. But it's just that a long rope has been given to KL Rahul over his potential. He's really not been performing in this entire Border-Gavaskar series. Yes, he has had centuries in overseas conditions, but is that enough to get such a long rope? For the moment, it seems like yes, and one can only hope that whenever there is another cricketer who's not performing well, is given the same sort of a long rope that KL Rahul has been given. But interestingly, KL Rahul seems like is no more the vice captain of the Indian Test team. So that seems like a start to somewhat, positioning KL Rahul in a different way. But yes, India going ahead into the Border-Gavaskar Trophy without changing their test squad. And of course, Jaydev Unadkat coming back after Saurashtra won the Ranji Trophy. He's back in the ODI team as well. So not many changes in the Indian team as far as the Border-Gavaskar Trophy is concerned, or even the ODIs versus Australia. It's a very regular Indian team that we are seeing. Rohit Sharma, of course, unavailable in the first ODI due to family commitments. So Hardik Pandya will be leading the team. But other than that, the remaining two tests, very, very important. And if India win Indore, then we are going to have India versus Australia in the World Test Championship final from the 7th of June in Oval in London, Nivedana.
Right, Karishma, as you speak about that development as well, since you did point out that Rohit will be unavailable for the first ODI, would it be Hardik Pandya would be leading the side?
Well, yes, Nivedana, because Hardik Pandya is the vice captain, the designated vice captain in ODI. So he will be the stand-in captain in the absence of Rohit Sharma in the first ODI versus Australia. I believe that's happening in Mumbai. So Hardik Pandya is going to be leading the side in the first ODI versus Australia. Remember, this year is very important as far as ODIs are also concerned, because we have the ODI World Cup in India in October, November. So all the focus will be shifting to the ODIs after this test match series gets over. And it's very important that India somehow carry forward the momentum of retaining the Border-Gavaskar Trophy into the ODIs as well, because India's dominance at home in all formats is unquestionable.